U.S. Air Force has launched major multi-day military exercises across the Middle East. Jets are moving, carriers are repositioning, allies are joining in, and once again, the question is getting louder. Is the U.S. preparing for war with Iran or trying to stop one? In late January, the U.S. Air Force confirmed it has begun large-scale readiness exercises across the Middle East. These are not symbolic drills. They're designed to test the ability to rapidly deploy, disperse, and sustain combat air power in a fast-changing battlefield. This comes as the U.S. quietly but significantly builds up military power in the region. F-15E Strike Eagles are being deployed. An aircraft carrier strike group, the USS Abraham Lincoln, has moved from the South China Sea to the Arabian Sea and Gulf of Oman, placing it within striking distance of Iran. Thousands of additional troops are now in theater, and key allies are involved, including British RAF Eurofighter Typhoons deploying to Qatar. On paper, U.S. Central Command says this is about deterrence and readiness, not an imminent attack. But context matters, and the context right now is escalating tensions with Iran. Why now? U.S.-Iran tensions. Relations between Washington and Tehran are under severe strain. Iran's nuclear program continues to advance. Iran-backed proxy groups remain active across Syria, Lebanon, Yemen, and Iraq. And inside Iran, the regime is facing domestic unrest and protests, with reports of executions and crackdowns drawing international outrage. President Trump has publicly emphasized U.S. military strength and has openly weighed options against Iran. Behind the scenes, however, the story gets more complicated. The Backchannel that stopped strikes. Multiple reports indicate that Iran's foreign minister quietly contacted Steve Witkoff, Trump's special envoy. The communication reportedly included assurances that executions of protesters would be halted. That message reached Trump, and according to several sources, planned U.S. strikes, believed to be imminent, were called off. Iran later denied sparing executions, contacts were suspended, and tensions surged again. At the same time, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu reportedly urged Trump to delay, warning that limited strikes might fail to weaken the Iranian regime and could even backfire. Mossad officials also joined discussions. This suggests something critical. The military buildup is real, but diplomacy is still alive. So why announce exercises instead of launching a surprise strike? Because in military strategy, visibility can be a weapon. By openly deploying carriers, jets, and allied forces, the U.S. sends a clear signal: we're ready, but you still have time to step back. Surprise attacks carry enormous risks in the Middle East. Iran's proxies could strike U.S. bases. The Strait of Hormuz could be disrupted. Israel, Saudi Arabia, and Gulf states could be pulled in. Public pressure allows room for diplomacy and reduces the chance of uncontrolled escalation. Could this turn into a major war? The risk is real. Any strike on Iran's Revolutionary Guards or nuclear facilities would almost certainly retaliate. Oil prices could spike. Global shipping could be hit. But experts say something important. The likelihood of this turning into World War III remains low, for now. Russia is tied down in Ukraine, China is focused on Taiwan, and mutual nuclear deterrence discourages direct confrontation. The Trump administration appears focused on maximum pressure, not maximum destruction, using sanctions, military posture, and back-channel talks to force a new deal. So what we're seeing right now is not a countdown to war, but a high-stakes game of pressure, signaling, and restraint. The danger isn't intention, it's miscalculation. Because in a region this volatile, one wrong move can change everything.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.